All right, we got another one in today. This is Chase. Chase is obviously a boxer. When the owner showed up, he was off his rocker, like aggressive, lunging at me every time I would come close. But I could tell he was giving a lot of signs. You know, he all of a sudden get really tense and quiet. His mouth would shut. He started kind of a low grumble, and I could tell he was loading up to explode. So I just started, every time he'd do that, I would just move back. And then once they had him distracted, you know, they were petting him and loving on him and stuff, and he was distracted. I gave them a dominant dog collar and my leash, told them to put that on him, and then handed me the leash. Oh, excuse me. First thing we started doing is I just started walking. I wasn't saying anything to him, wasn't looking at him. You know, he was pulling on the leash pretty bad, kind of dictating everywhere he wanted to go. If I tried to put any leash pressure on him, he'd start growling. And if I got too close, he'd lunge at me. But we've been walking now. I've been walking him for a good 30 minutes. Just working him. And he's walking nicely with me now. If that muzzle wasn't on him, though, I'd have some serious injuries. And I wish to God I could have got it on video, but it was just kind of an intense few minutes there, and I needed to have both hands on me and not be worrying about video. But he's definitely his main issue is any new person that approaches him. If they don't approach him, if they don't make eye contact with him, he's fine. But even if you just like walk up to him with a real gentle voice and say, "Oh, good boy," he'd start growling and fixating, and his eyes would get bloodshot. So at first I just kept my distance from him. We kept walking, and when he'd lunge at me, I would have to lift up on this leash, and these dominant dog collars, you know, they'll cut the air off, and that's what you have to do that to save myself. Cut the air off for a second, and then they'll relax, and then I relax. We keep walking, and that's just a safety thing. You know, anybody that works with really aggressive dogs, you need to have one. And but I'm not putting an e-collar on this dog, not at least for a couple weeks, so I can get him used to me. And once he learned that I wasn't scared of him anymore, which is because of the muzzle, I'm not gonna lie. If he didn't have the muzzle on, I would have been scared. But once I started projecting the energy that I'm not scared of him, then he fell right into place. Now it's sit. Sit. He doesn't know sit very well. Sit. Come on. You're not gonna do it? But now I can at least pet him. And he's leaning on me. And we'll just walk. But we're gonna work on all his obedience. I want him to be able to go into a fast down. Recall needs to be a lot better. And his stays. Come on. But with him, more of it so was just walking and not letting him dictate where we're gonna go. Start making him realize, well, no matter how much of a fit I throw, I still have to follow this guy, and we still have to go where he wants to go. And then they start to just, you know, kind of fall into that follower position fairly quickly. But he's gonna be a big one. Haven't had a dog like this since probably Uga and Sherlock, probably the two I've had that have actually tried to attack me right off the get-go. And so we gotta dig back into the old toolbox and get him on the right track again. But I think we're gonna be all right. He's starting to act like a normal dog already now with me. My heart's still kind of going, if you can tell in my voice. But all right, stay tuned for Chase the Boxer. Toodles.